Yo, what is good, everybody? I am sorry about the delay. I went out to pick my daughter up from her softball practice. It ran quite a bit late, and I had to stop and grab her something to eat real quick on the way home. So we got a little bit stuck. It was a little behind, but we here, right? That's all that matters.
Finally made it.
Look at this. We got Mr. J in the building already. What's good, sir? And interception by the Vikings. So we got the Eagles already up 3. You know, we joined in a little late here. We got the Eagles already up 3. Do you think the Vikings
Got no chance.
not based off that interception, because it looked like they do, but do you think the Vikings can compete in this game?
I woke up this morning and said that was enough. So they just playing the game for fun. I did a screen. We need to crown the Eagles.
Any given Sunday.
Crown them.
Hey, I say this though. I want the Eagles to go ahead and stomp them out because I got the Eagles defense and Coach Lee.
What they got to do with me, you, and Jesus?
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm on a course, a record course to go get some W's over in Coach League as long as I got that Philly defense.
Look, Coach had me down bad because his defense played on Thursday. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm stomping B2's team out." And I was like, "Yeah, don't worry. Sunday night, them Cowboys gonna whoop up on them Giants." And Smooth came back.
You got the dub against them too.
Oh yeah, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't trying to get kicked out though. I'll be uninvited from the next meeting.
So all I know is I got I'm 1-0. My opponent this week is 1-0. It's gonna be a showdown. For a lineup that you said was trash, I believe you said that I got over in Coach's League.
Oh, I was going.
My week 1 win was pretty much a blowout.
I'm supposed to make fun of you. That's what I do. That's why I'm a co-host.
I'm just saying, I was cooking folks out here.
For the guy who picked last, I got the most points last week. So what you trying to say?
How many points did you get last week?
Like 391.
Oh yeah, you had me beat. I got like 3. It was 350 something, 330 something. I gotta go back and check it.
They do a recap. I had the most points in the league.
I'm not worried about that. The only time I need you to not have the most points is when you play against me. All right? When you go against me, that's when you need to not have the most points. That's all I'm worried about.
I see you. But I ain't rocking with it.
And I think every one of the top quarterbacks came out in week 1 and played pretty bad. Yeah. And Lamar's performance wasn't terrible, but it was bad enough. Like, it wasn't what people thought it was going to be. They fumbled again.
Like I said.
Oh, that Philly defense about to get rack them up. Rack them up. That Philly defense about to rack them up. I'm about to go points galore this week.
My coworker, I was messing with him earlier. I said, shots of Tahitian treat on me tonight.
Oh man.
That's the soda. It usually come in a 2-liter bottle, but the little store right here across the way, they got them in the cans.
Yeah. I never seen them in the. You talking about little cans?
The 12-ounce joints, like Sprite.
Oh wow!
I was like, y'all got cans? You need two of these joints, and they 2 for $11 for the 12 pack. So you know how to.
Hey, I gotta sit down and do it, but either Friday or Saturday. I'm either gonna go live and talk about it for a short video. I was gonna do, or I might just I might sit down and record it
For
get back into editing. I want to talk about. I'm gonna do a video on one man we always talk about in Baltimore.
Greg Roman?
Brandon Stevens. And I'm going to give a different outlook than what any of us has ever looked at with him.
Well, you're a little late because Coach already did. Coach was already put out things that he was starting to do how bad Brandon Stevens played, and then when he watched the tape, he was like, "Oh, he didn't even play bad."
Yeah, no, he didn't. That's the crazy thing, right? A lot of the passes that he gave up was on zone plays, not really man to man. So he played surprisingly decent. But I guess my question is going to be, can he be that guy? That number 2 corner next to Marlowe? I mean, he ain't no KBK, but
he'd be 3.
Who's gonna be number 2?
Rocky Sin, if he ever plays.
Rocky Sin is not.
Should I get on this side so people can see you? They can see you right here.
Oh wow, Philly just missed a field goal. It don't matter either way, sir. Either way. I can't believe they missed that field goal. Every time I watch a team miss a field goal like that, the first thing that comes to mind is, my goodness, I love Justin Tucker. That's the first thing that comes to mind because he is so clutch. It's very rare that he misses. So I'm thankful we got him. And to think he went undrafted. That's a crazy thing. A kicker like that went undrafted.
So when you say we rely on Justin Tucker too much, if other teams had him as a kicker, they'd probably rely on him more. Because you think about it, we go to Ford on 4th down, knowing who he is more than any other team in the league, and they don't even have a kicker.
That's more as of recent. I was talking about throughout his career in Baltimore, we heavily relied on him because we all know Joe Flacco was not that guy in the regular season. So a lot of us getting by with Joe was that man JT hitting game winners. So that's part of what I meant by that.
But you got to remember,
all those years.
If you had a kicker like that, the Indianapolis Colts had Peyton Manning, and they still relied on Mike Vanderjagt probably as much as we rely on Tucker.
I mean, every team relies on kickers, but I think for us, it was a thing where we looked at the kicker first because we had no offense. He was our offense.
I don't think we looked at him first, but I mean, Mike Vanderjagt has one of the highest point totals in history. And look at the offense that they were playing with. Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison. Still, he's one of the highest field goal kickers in history.
I think Joe Flacco looked at him first. I think Joe said, "Listen, Justin, I'm gonna get you to the 50. It's up to you from there. I can't do much past that." I think that's what Joe said.
Well, he said, if we get the line of scrimmage to the 40, just come on the field.
And I know for a fact that's what Tyler Huntley said. When Lamar go down, Tyler be like, listen, if I can get you to the 45, you got me. Mr. Galloway in the building. Hey, for those of y'all out there that don't know, Mr. Galloway, a dope content creator. You want to know anything about hip hop, this is the man to go to. And not only does he know about hip hop, do a show about hip hop. The man's a dope artist in and of himself. Drops straight fire music.
He is.
Go check him out. Go check him out, y'all. Freaking man, listen. If we ain't have Justin, this would be a problematic situation.
But oh yeah,
that's see situations like this. They had a free play on that. It looked like the defense was offsides. They had the free play, but on a deep shot, even though it's a free play, the wide receiver just had to play defense to stop Philly from getting another interception.
I mean, on that, you just throw it up. And a wide receiver should have been in position. The wide receiver has to know and has to put himself in position because he has to know that ball's coming.
All right, so, you seen the play. Like, he was running. The defender was over top of him. The ball just got overthrown. There's nothing you can do about that. He was running as fast as he could. And he went up there with one hand to try to catch it and knock it away. So,
I'm not saying he didn't, but in that point, you just throw it up and be like, hey, as my receiver, I expect you to come down with it if anybody comes down with it.
Nah, I mean, you got to at least put it in position for him to be able to come down with. I understand just throw it up. But just throw it up near him. Is the you know what I mean? He put that thing 5 yards ahead of him.
I mean, look.
JJ was like, I think that was JJ he threw it to. JJ was like, I can't do shit with that.
Hey, Miss Yolanda.
He said in the building, how you doing?
He believes in his wide receiver as much as the Ravens believe in Justin Tucker.
And he should. Justin Jefferson is quite possibly the best receiver in football right now. So he should believe in them like that.
Well, he does.
But,
he just throws it up to Justin Jefferson
vicinity.
for 2,000 yards a year. Hey, that's what I do too.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we could get out there and put it better in his vicinity than he just did. He wasn't getting rushed. He had a clean pocket. He just dropped back and overthrew it because he knew it was a penalty.
This Kirk Cousins, all he do is rob teams for ridiculous amounts of money that's guaranteed at a time.
Fully guaranteed contracts. Smooth too. He go into offices. He'd be like, "Listen, just give me 3 years, $84 million, fully guaranteed, and I won't bother you no more." And they'd be like, "That ain't bad. Realistically, it's terrible."
For the quality he plays, it's atrocious.
Exactly. But they pay him anyway because they think they're getting a deal for some reason. Nah. That means even if you were to part ways with that man, he's still getting paid. That's money. That money already in his pocket.
Look, your boy in Cleveland about to ruin that for everybody.
Hey,
Watson couldn't throw a grain of rice in the lake.
Oh man, chill. Watson played decent enough to get that W.
No, his defense played decent enough to get that W. He was squandering chances.
They had to score points at some point, though, right?
Yeah. We got a pick at the 20. Can you kick this field goal real quick?
Hey, yo, stop with the disrespect. Chill. That's messed up.
You started it.
Hey, them boys, look, you gotta look out for them boys. Watch. They're gonna be dangerous. Once I think you can see there seems to be more rust from teams this year than in years past.
Oh, there definitely is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it felt like the offseason was longer. I don't know if this is the only
preseason
preseason games. Yeah, but it seems like every single team has a measurable amount more rust this year than they have in years past, which is kind of, I mean, it's kind of scary because the number of week one injuries and like big week one injuries is outrageous, especially when you got guys like Aaron Rodgers going out in week one. Hey, I just want to point out too, we talk about KBK a lot, right? Here's my example of him being a really good corner. Would you
Mine
say
is
that?
it's all your fault that we talk about KBK a lot.
Yes, it is. Would you say that Jordan Addison is a good receiver? Would you say he was like? Well, let's go college receiver. Would you say he was a pretty good college
Oh,
receiver?
so Reg, are you sure that's not the running back Addison?
Huh?
You sure that's not Addison, the running back?
No, I'm talking about Addison and wide receiver. Um.
Okay, because Vikings got Addison as a running back too. They got like two
Oh yeah,
Addisons.
no. Oh yeah, no, I know. But I'm talking about Addison and wide receiver. Like, would you say he was pretty good in college? I mean, he was a first round pick, so I'd say he was pretty good, right?
Right.
I need you to go back and I need you to watch Stanford versus USC and watch how KBK on all except one play didn't give up yardage to Addison. One play, Addison got one big play on him where he ran the route and it was a smooth post route, but the way he did a little end cut and KBK bit on it and then he took off.
But was this
And
last year or was this a couple years ago?
no, this was last year, senior year. This was their final year in college. And KBK was like, yo, I'm telling you, go back and watch. I need you to go back and watch KBK's college tape from all last year. He was, and you'll see exactly why in his college tape why I said I think he would project to be a very good starting corner in the league because he had all the intangibles. He could cover like it was nobody's business. Now I get in the 40, he ran what was it, a 4.5, but he also ran track, so it's like he can't be that slow. He can't be that slow if he
He could be
ran
slow
track.
enough.
But no, absolutely, absolutely. But go back and watch him in college, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about look up his highlights because anybody you can look up anybody's highlights and they'll look good. But actually, like watch him play, watch his games. I think you'll like what you see. I know I did. Physical corner, likes to hit. That's why I liked him.
You know what I like that I saw a stat that said Monken ran 40 plays with 3 wide receivers this weekend, and we ran 25 total of that. No, he ran 25 3 wide receiver plays this week. We ran
Yeah,
40 total all of last year.
it makes sense. Makes sense.
Terrible sense,
And
but it makes
it's very
sense.
exciting. It's very exciting. Like for what the potential has to be with this offense, man. And I know OBJ only had 2 catches, but he looked good.
Right,
Like
two catches and threw he drew 2 penalties. So
yeah, yeah. But so he moved like he was moving well. His routes were crisp, and he looked fast. He did not look slow. He didn't look like he was hindered at all. So that's very wow. That's a big positive. That's terrible. How y'all gonna let him score?
why? Because
See what
he
I'm saying?
because he a tall, pasty white guy.
No, because I got Philly's defense in the league, and I need to I needed to shut these dudes down.
I mean, I think they'll be all right.
Every week, I'm banking on them putting up a ton of points,
A ton, huh?
a ton, and then from there, I got to rely on. So here's what I'm struggling with: who do I start Sunday? Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson? Did they just miss the extra? Oh, okay. Do I start Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson? Like, I never thought I'd be asking myself this question, but Russell outscored Pat last week.
Ask yourself this question: what would Hendo do?
That's a terrible question to ask. But he'd start Pat Mahomes anyway. He has no faith in Russ. And I don't blame him. I think Denver's playing Washington. And that's one of the reasons why I was thinking about it. But then again, the Chiefs are playing Jacksonville. So, yeah, I'll stick with Pat. And we'll just hope that that old boy don't get no more balls thrown his way.
Yeah, I'm about to say Russ do be Russ.
You know what I mean?
So you go ahead and start him if you want to. He might get you 50, he might get you 5.
Oh, he said Jay just said TJ Hawkinson make him some money. Well, I don't like it, sir. Nah, that's good for you though.
If it ain't about the money,
I can't listen. I still can't sit here and cheer him on, though, Jay. Sorry, I gotta prey on the failure of your pockets tonight.
Wow.
I need that. You don't understand. You saying wow?
He praying on your pockets.
I need that chain. I need that
praying
chain.
on his pockets, and you still might lose.
I need that chain.
Hawkinson might score 20 points tonight. You might lose because of somebody else, but you're gonna stop Jay's money flow. You see that, Jay? Real life. He wants you to suffer in real life for his fantasy.
Jay, what do you need him to get? How many yards you need from Hawkinson tonight?
All right, we're gonna pray you get your money and it stops there.
Whoa. Yeah. What he said. That's exactly what's gonna happen. We want you to get your cheddar, but I need to chill out after that because I need this Philly defense to turn up. Sunday. What time is our game Sunday? 1 o'clock?
We have a game Sunday? I don't know why you took that seriously.
Well, I didn't take anything seriously. You see what I said? That's all. Because I already know. I think it's 1 o'clock though. And if that's the case, 12 o'clock pre-show, 12:15.
Yeah, we could do that, but I'm gonna let you know a secret.
Yeah, what's the secret?
The next Sunday, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I decided I wanted to get married, and after I decided I wanted to get married, my homeboy, he was already getting married, but he gets married on Sunday. You know, I'm one of the best men in them. You know what I mean? I do what I do when I can.
Yes, sir.
So the Friday that I land back, next Friday I land back in Maryland, and I'm the best man in his joint. So we got the rehearsal dinner Friday, his wedding Saturday, and then my coworker, he's also my homeboy. He's getting married on a Sunday at 1. So I'm gonna be stretched a little thin next weekend.
Indeed. That's fine. I could do the show myself. You ain't never seen me do it before. Nah, I can do it. I can pull it off. What? Yes, we have, sir. Yes, we have. We've actually seen me go about 3 hours on my own. All right, we're not gonna do that. I need my credit where my credit be. Speaking of going live, for those who didn't see it, my co-host had a live earlier today in which he reviewed not 1, not 2, but 3 different spots.
I think it was like 5.
And I thought it was at least 3. I thought it was 3. I knew it was 3 to somewhere, 3 or more.
See. I did.
Well, you did go through quite a few.
Yeah, I did Fazoli's. I did the Asian Fusion spot. I did Cinco de Mayo. I did the pizza place that's here. Actually, You know what? We'll go over to halftime.
Okay.
Yeah. See.
Okay. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you, sir.
Do a little something slight.
So, so my co-host here had a show earlier, and I, for one, was there yelling at him that I need to see him review the food live or record in the restaurant
Hold on. I was reviewing
because
live.
I
And you
need to
asked me
see
about it.
I need to see a first bite reaction. Now I need y'all to tell me if y'all prefer to see a first bite reaction from my co-host because according to him, he doesn't react at all. And this is just me. If I bite into something and it's good, I'm at least at the minimum gonna hit you with the and then keep going. That's a reaction. Now, according to my co-host, unless it's absolutely disgusting, he just eats and keeps eating
Oh yeah, I get to
with
work.
no reaction.
I take a bite that's good. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we right, and I'm going. Like I got.
Now,
If it's good, I ain't got time to talk to you.
nobody says you got to talk. I told you could just hit one of these.
You don't wasted 5 seconds of
And
chewing.
go back
already.
at it.
You wasted 5 seconds of chewing already.
All right,
it's
but
business.
yeah, but
when
that's fine. It's only 5 seconds.
When I get to that
5 seconds
plate,
is just
it's
5
business.
seconds.
Not personal. It's business.
Yeah, I get that, right? But you are a food reviewer. You got to review the food as you chomp it down.
Okay.
Because
So
when you wait till later, see what happens is when you wait till later, right? You get mixed feelings about it because now you second guessing yourself. You're like, yeah, it was pretty good. It was all right, but it seems as if you don't necessarily remember.
I have photographic memory. When
Yeah,
you tell me,
photographic memory, that just means you can see it very well.
no, I can see
you
it.
might not still taste it.
I can see it. I can feel where I'm at. When Hendo said, "Oh nah, you ain't invite me out for drinks," I remembered I just left Delaware. I just heard that we signed Lamar, and I was sitting in the Wawa parking lot because I got not one, two smoothies, a large soda, and a goddamn sandwich because I was driving all the way straight from Delaware, straight home, so I can make it for our first draft pick.
I just want to say real quick.
Oh, it was a strawberry cheesecake. It was a strawberry
cheesecake. About
smoothies
that just be hitting.
It was a strawberry cheesecake smoothie from Wawa. And it was also their mango passion fruit banana joint that I had to make custom. And the drink was a large Pepsi, the biggest one they had.
Hey, great memory, but it's still not the same, brother. I'm not letting it slide. It's still not the same.
Oh, it's the same.
I'm demanding more. As the current points leader on your channel.
At 5.
More. It may
All
be
5
at
points.
5, but I'm winning. So I'm demanding more.
See, you ain't mentioned the giveaway that's coming up at the end of the month. You ain't mentioned none of that. You just trying to get.
Well, I'm letting you mention it because it's your channel, sir.
Yeah,
so
I'm bringing it up.
You mention it. Let the people know.
Got be talking about something I got to do the Scooby.
Do you want to hold it to halftime? You want to announce it to them at halftime, or?
I mean, I hope they're watching right now. They can find out.
They go ahead. Let them know what's going on.
I'm giving stuff away just because I can.
Just because. Y'all hear that? Now, when a man say he giving stuff away just because he can, that means he got Mount Rushmore in his pockets. All right? We're just going to point that out.
It ain't tricking if you got it, but I got it, and I ain't tricking.
All right. There you go. You heard it. You heard it here first. Breaking news. He got it. He tricking. You heard it.
No.
Right here.
I said it ain't tricking if you got it. I got it, but I ain't tricking.
All right, well, he ain't tricking, but he got it. You heard it here first. All right. That's breaking news. Philly, I don't know what it is, but running the ball very well on this drive. might I say. I think it was 3 straight runs, and then picked up first downs.
Uh-oh.
And there's our pass. A.J. Brown, first down.
Ooh, 21 almost got rolled up on. That knee was looking a little, that knee was a danger.
Hey, so the only real weight I have in this game is Philly's defense. Because I don't think I have any of their offensive players.
So you and Jay.
Well, no, I do, but they're both on the bench. Well, no, I actually have Boston Scott and Rashad Penny, but I benched them both.
So, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you started them.
No, I didn't start them at all.
Swift been sliding through.
Swift is actually the number 2 running back on this team. Gainwell is number 1, but he got hurt. So he's out this week. But he had a very good game last week. He had a majority of the touches. Matter of fact, I think Swift only had 2 carries last week, with the other running backs getting none. And all the rest went to Gainwell. But Swift is running hard tonight.
Brown is out there looking like a buff, strong safety. Like I know when he be running to them cornerbacks, they be like, come on, bro. Like, come on. You ain't got to do all that.
See, I think it was Jay in the Discord asked why. I think it was USC. Not USC. I forgot. Miami. He asked why Miami got a 6'5" safety. And it's for guys like A.J. Brown. That's why it's a 6'5" safety out there. To defend guys like that, and the wide receiver from Florida State who's 6'7". You need at least one big dude in the backfield, the defensive backfield, to defend. I think
there's
guys.
2 tight ends that are NFL right now. That's like 6'7", 6'8".
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody 6'5" ain't got to be on defense.
Exactly.
69 ain't getting up too quickly. Pause. That sounds a little risky.
That sounds very risky. First,
the Eagles' offensive 16. Left guard seems like he's hurt.
I'm just saying, look, right? Slow it down.
Yeah, I
first you said 69. Like, nah. First you said 69.
I played it twice and I already knew.
Then you said
I played it and watched you watch me saying it, and then played it again. I was like, no.
I imagine the look on my face told you everything you needed to know. I was like,
I wasn't even looking, but I was watching you watch me, and then I watched me over here watching me saying it. I was like, nah, bro, no.
He's like, nope, gotta take that one back. I gotta take that one with me to the grave. I can't do that no more. Oh, they got in that time. Touchdown Philly. And that was a great drive by them.
Yeah, they made some type of rule with how they do their little scrum situation. They made a rule that prevents them from doing it how they did last year. How they used to do the rugby way. They changed the rule that doesn't completely stop it, but it gives it some type of limitation. Because I mean, honestly, a defensive player cannot help push another defensive player. So why were the Eagles able to do that all last year? Because you got 2 running backs behind the QB, or you got a running back in the offensive line behind the QB, basically pushing the power forward while pushing him at the same time. Like,
yeah. Hey, if you notice when they just did that QB sneak or whatever, they lined up in the position you will line up as if you're going to nail the ball to run the clock out. That formation. And it worked, man. I can't believe it, but it worked. Fairly easy, too.
I don't know why the audio is going in and out. I'm on Fox, and the audio is just skipping.
Oh, it's good over here. I'm watching on Prime. Philly, I need Philly to smoke them the rest of this game. Do you think Philly's gonna go back to the Super Bowl?
No,
Who you got coming out of the NFC?
I don't know right now, but I mean, a lot of victories and so many first downs, and we're at the goal line, we're gonna score, came from that little trick with the doing the what do you call it, the rugby scrum
Yeah,
to get that 1 yard. And now that they've limited that, and now probably other teams have studied how to stop that, they can't just get a first down on fourth down. What was it, like 41 out of 43 times last year?
yeah, they did darn good.
Right. You get 41 out of 43 times. Like, bro, you might as well just say, look, we're going for it on fourth down every goddamn drive, and we defy you to stop us. We're going for it 3 times on every drive. We're gonna make it to the end zone if we get 3 of those, 3 for fourth down conversions.
Yeah.
Unless they get themselves a penalty. I mean, you couldn't stop it. And I thought it was crazy because you can't even be too wide doing kick returns, but you can have a whole rugby scrum, 4,000 pounds of human just collapsing into each other. I had to word that one right.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the slip up. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was waiting for it.
I said 4,000 pounds of wait it. No.
Like,
y'all, he ain't give me today.
I'm like, go ahead and do it.
You know what? Your avatar right here, he already gave me that look. You see, y'all got that same little look. Yeah, you try to set me up.
I just knew it was gonna happen. I knew you was gonna say it, but you caught yourself. This man was about to flat out say it too.
Pepper got the vision.
I'm waiting. You gonna slip up again?
Nope.
Hey, didn't Hendo say something about joining the stream?
Hendo said he ain't get the link.
That's what did he say that? Oh yeah, I sent him the link just so it's clear.
For clarification rules, Hendo has officially been invited. He may be ducking that wreck.
Yes, Hendo was invited.
I mean, don't worry, he can join on the second half.
I'm secretly I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a part of me hoping this turns into a Philly blowout so I can get out of here early.
You sound like
I learned nothing from last week where the game ended up phenomenal at the end. I learned
exactly
nothing.
You sound like an overnight stocker at a Target or Walmart.
I sound like me at work now.
I hope the power goes out so we can go home with pay.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be at work like, here's the thing. In construction, there's nothing you'll go home for. We're sitting here in the middle of yesterday, in the middle of a crazy storm. It's thundering, lightning, pouring rain. Everybody's phone going off, getting flash flood warnings for the area. And it's just like, all right, well, we just gotta keep on working. Work till it goes away. I'm sitting there like, I want to go home, man. I don't want to be sitting out here. I want to go home.
See, us AV guys, we be like, hey, the electricians ain't wired this in, and the network guys ain't wired this in. We can't really do nothing, and we just go home.
Yeah, I know.
So when y'all get delayed, we still get paid.
Yeah, I know. That don't work for us. I don't know. See, listen, I need to get on the other side of things. It'll make my life easier. It'll make my life way easier. Like, being an electrician has ups and downs. And one of the major downs is when you get into new construction because of like take the job I'm on now, right? These guys are putting up all the first I was bidding all the pipe for it, but they were putting up all the pipes and the stub outs for the data drops.
Okay, you might want to clarify that. When you just say
Yes.
bending pipe, like people don't know what you mean.
EMT electrical metallic tubing. All right.
Hey, thank you.
So I'm bending on the EMT, and we're putting it up for the stub outs for the data drops. And every time you look at a data drop, and you hear somebody conversing about it, you go, "Oh yeah, that's all we got to do with it." Then the data guys are gonna come and just drop the wire and then do what they got to do. It's like, you know what? I hate the data guys. They always come in at the end of the job. They're all cheerful and happy. They run the wire, do their punch downs, and then they leave. And it's like, you were here, what, a week, 2 weeks to get the whole job done? We've been here 8 months.
But here's why the data guys hate y'all. I come in, cherry oak table, probably $150,000, and I got to open a tile. And guess whose solid strand, 16 gauge electrical wire or BX shell might fall out of the ceiling?
Hey, man.
Oh, wait. But there's more. When y'all leave the electrician shears or the 10 snips in the ceiling, and I got to hope something don't fall out that joint or fall out and hit me.
I ain't never left it. Hold on. If there's 10 snips, I'll say this. Hold on. I'll say this. If there's 10 snips falling out on you, those belong to the duct guys. That is not the electricians dropping 10 snips. We don't need 10 snips in the ceiling. The only thing we ever need 10 snips for is for if we're cutting something like what do I use my 10 snips for? I don't use my 10 snips pretty much at all. Every once in a blue moon, I break them out for something when I'm cutting a piece of metal down, cutting a piece of stud. Like if I'm cutting through the stud, that's before the ceiling's up. Yeah, but that's before the ceiling's up. That's not before always. They even put. Oh no, always. When we're running our wire and we're using 10 snips, it means we're cutting stud and stuff like that, which happens before they either while they're framing or before they frame. Which means when they put the sheetrock up and they put the ceiling in finally, we have no reason to have our 10 snips out at that point.
These are drop ceilings.
That's what I'm saying. Drop ceilings. We have no reason with drop ceilings. We have no reason to have our 10 snips out. I've never used 10 snips.
But it's an HVAC guy.
Ceiling is up.
I know it's an HVAC guy because nothing will be around the 10 snips. It'll be like all the way in the corner for some reason, and nothing is near there. But when it's your guys, they always got an extra tool, or it's a goddamn a soda bottle with the stuff that y'all need to terminate stuff in the ceiling. I'm like, okay, yeah,
wow, people do that. I didn't know people did that. Yeah, wire nuts.
Yeah, the wire nuts. When I see wire nuts and I see a whole bunch of electrician stuff and I see the joint right there in the middle, I'm like, yeah. But now if I see it off in the side and there's nothing around it, I know it's the HVAC.
Hold on, it could still be the HVAC guys because even with the wire nuts, because they need them to wire duct smoke. They need their.
But it don't be near that duct because I know the parts you're talking about, the little side joint that opens up, the little control. It don't be near that. When it's near that, I know.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you. I know me personally, I've never left any tools in the ceiling.
I got electricians
and lost.
Two of the Klein electrician shears. I got 10 snips, and I got a 50 pack of the you just said them, the twist joints,
wire nuts.
The wire nuts. I got like a 50 pack of the wire nuts, all from the ceiling, like currently in my tool bag.
Well, first off, if you're talking about electricians, all right, when you say electrician shears, I'm assuming you're talking about linesman pliers. Right?
Nah, these scissors.
The what?
The yellow scissors that Klein makes? Yeah.
Oh, those aren't those belong to the data guys. Those aren't
I
electricians.
know
Those are
some
the
data
data
guys
guys.
have them, and I know when it is a data guy because I do the data.
Electricians don't carry those at all. Actually, we never need them. That's
I
only used
know
for data, and
I
we
know
bring
if
in
you guys carry them because you can cut or strip anything. Like a lot of electricians in my area, and this is why I use them. They use those because you can strip the little BX things in like just quarter rotation. They basically score everything. You just pull it off.
yeah. No, I've never used them.
Instead of they're sharper than linemen's are.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I've
literally,
never used them. Like
yeah.
I use my diagonal cutters usually to strip my BX or MC.
But see,
Um,
the diagonal cutters and alignments are not. They don't do it as fast. Like if you
Well,
want to
the
cut
linesmen
through, yeah,
aren't for stripping. The linesmen are just for plain cutting them right off.
right.
But
That's what I'm saying. You want to cut through, yeah,
for stripping, what I do is I bend it and break it, and then untwist it a little, and cut it with my diagonal cutters because I
yeah,
like to keep it. I like to bring the sheathing away from the wire so that I don't nick it.
yeah. They're actually labeled. They're actually labeled as electrician shears by Klein. Because the
Yeah,
data one,
I'd be too afraid to use those on MC because I'd be
because
scared I'm gonna nick
the
the
data
wire.
ones have that little curve in the blade, and the electrician
Yeah,
ones are just straight blades. And I buy the electrician ones because I can literally use them for like 2, 3, 4 years before they cause a problem. And especially when you
yeah,
cut fiber, you need something that will cut through anything. Those will do it. Now, my favorite brand is the Nipex cutters. If you ever
yeah.
get
Nipex
Nipex,
is really good though. Nipex is really good for everything.
I was using those back in like 2006. That was my favorite brand because I could cut. You could cut the softest stuff and it wouldn't even flinch because the blades were so sharp.
Nipex is one of the top brands out there, if not the top brand out there, because they make a lot of insulated tools too. Nipex, and their insulated tools are top of the line.
And that's why I used to get their cutters because unfortunately I've seen enough electricians get shocked by electricians turning stuff on and off when they weren't posted.
Hey, I've been shocked enough times by electricians turning stuff off and on when they're not supposed to. I've been shocked enough times by people not putting their wire nuts on properly. Trust me, I've been hit a few times.
I know
I had
because
a,
trust me, I
I
see
got
electricians
stories.
and he fucks around and I find out.
Yeah,
Oh, you got shocked? Oh, so I know not to trust you off with nothing around here.
that's a
Okay,
fumble,
cool.
ain't it? I felt like that was a fumble and a touchback.
Well, he's saying it's at the half-yard line.
Yeah, but that's it.
If it goes
I think
out of,
the ball got knocked out.
if the ball goes into the end zone and goes out, the other team gets at the 20. But if it just goes out at the half-yard line, then the offense keeps it.
Yeah, I think it went out past in the end zone. Look at that. See, that's in the end zone, and that's a fumble. Grounding caused that. That's a fumble because he tried to stretch it out, lost it. Yep, that's a fumble. That goes to the Eagles. That's the touchback.
What
That's
is
going to
it?
the Eagles.
Touchback.
That's a
Jay
touchback.
Jettis.
And this is a mistake you rarely see from a player like Justin Jefferson.
It's a mistake you rarely see from anybody. The amount of
True.
touchback fumbles that happens in a year is probably less than 5 through the league. Why does he have a light brown mustache?
I was about to ask.
Can we investigate this?
He's got a ginger mustache. It's very weird.
Look, cold as it is up here,
First off, let me take that back. It's not weird, right? It is what it is.
it's a
It just
natural.
kind of threw me for a loop. Just threw me for a little bit of a
Go
loop.
ahead, click that link, Hendo. Click that link.
What's good, sir? Rogue Pod is in the building.
As a
I
matter of
dropped
fact,
you the link, by the way.
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
So
I'm gonna
you
go
get
set
up
up.
here whatever you like.
I'm gonna set up for this halftime show we about to do. I'll be right back.
All right, sir. Hendo, I dropped you the link. You can join in whenever you like. And I will add you up here, sir. So, for those who don't know, halftime, my co-host will be going over a little bit of what he did earlier in his live show. So you get a sneak peek at what you're getting into when you subscribe. It's great content. Definitely go watch it because he has a good time with it. So, hey, Hendo, I don't know if you've seen that last play, but tell me you're on the same page that you think that was a fumble as well, right? I think that's Eagles ball. I think that's a fumble and a touchback. I think it's Eagles ball on the 20. If they say it's not, I'm gonna say the league is trying to rob me of my fantasy points. That's all I'm saying. The NFL's out to get me. Touchback. That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. Call reversed. Okay. And that's a rare play from a guy like Justin Jefferson. You normally don't see a guy like him making that type of mistake. That's completely mind blowing. But you gotta know a guy like him. You see him right there saying that's on me. He's taking full responsibility for it. But you gotta know a guy like him. He's gonna come back and make up for it. And Jay, it is Eagles ball. It is
So,
Eagles ball.
do you mean come back like the soundtrack song of the original Avengers movie?
Oh, this guy breaking off. So now that you bring that up, we got some Marvel content and DC content we got to talk about because we haven't talked about either of those in a while. So that's a conversation we got to
Has
have
Jay
in the near
watched the
future.
Invasion show? Has he caught up yet? Because he's on this Ahsoka thing.
It's been so long, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. And you're right. No, they keep both offenses are giving the ball away. They're giving the game away. Nobody wants to take this W, and then right now it's seeming like the second one of these teams decide I want to win, they're going to take it with ease. And I'm hoping it's Philly. Nothing against the
Wow.
Vikings. Nothing against the Vikings, but I'm hoping it's Philly.
This time last year, I was in Las Vegas. I specifically remember going to a place called Halls, because this is the name of the actual show. Simply D's Licious Express, Las Vegas. Like for real, bro. That's the actual name. Like, yeah. No, it's not even.
Hold on. Let me find out. Boston Scott would have got me some points tonight. Strong run.
And it was actually a pretty good place. It was a Creole place in Las Vegas.
Nice.
And they have some bomb combos. I remember that. Let us see. Did I leave a review? I think I left a review. Oh, I didn't leave a review. But yeah, their greens and their fried fish, they were A1. I can tell you that for sure. Cornbread was okay. But I did walk my happy self back around the corner another time. Oh, you mean See, this is the version of me that works out, and then this is the version of Regg that works out. You see?
Hey, I don't appreciate you coming at either of us like that, sir. At all. But that is ourselves mentally. Like that's where we are mentally.
That's our Mortal
right?
Kombat selves.
Yes. Yes. When I'm out there and I'm fighting 6-0, that's what I look like, sir.
Why did offensive linemen just do Smith like that? You see,
I didn't
offensive
see it.
linemen just like mush
I didn't
him?
even see it.
Bro,
No, I didn't even see it.
He went about like 2 or 3 yards and fell on his face, bro. I swear, for God, if I could rewind this, I would. Please replay that. Because the way he disrespect, that was like, it was worse than the Derrick Henry. It was pure disrespect.
Hold on, I'm about to rewind it and watch it now.
Although they did make Regg bald for some reason. I don't know why. Regg, why did they make you bald?
You know what? You're asking the wrong one. Because I don't know. I don't know. He said, yo, I didn't see the other side. So he only saw you. He didn't see me. You see how they got me looking, though?
Don't worry. I got to find the way.
Fantasy Island, that's what we doing. Fantasy Island. And babe, what are you laughing at? This is not funny. We will not be the butt of your jokes, sir.
Such slander.
We will not be the butts of your jokes, sir. Just so you know, though, if you go and clown, you got to get on the stream. They got me looking. Nah, chill. Nah, we're not doing that. I know I'm a little bit short, but Hendo, you my height. Actually, you might be shorter than me, Hendo. I think you were shorter than me. So we're not doing that one.
Hendo getting out of pocket on you today.
We're not doing that, sir. We are not doing that.
You lucky he ain't put you on the love boat.
Hey, Hendo is shorter than me, so I don't understand how he coming at me like this. My boy Don C in the building. What's good, sir? I hear that. They tricking me into staying late, and I gotta get up early too. So I know your pain, sir. Go get your rest and have yourself a great day tomorrow. Love you. No, do it now. Now I don't think you are. Actually, I don't think you are, sir. I remember standing next to you. I'm pretty positive I had a little bit of a shoulder above you.
Just the scope, Sean.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. It's
hard to
close.
Tell. We're too far apart. It's close though. It's hard to tell because we're far apart though. In that picture.
I mean, the height is negligible, so both y'all short.
Hey, we ain't ask you either. All right. See, here's the thing. I eat, the food goes to my stomach. You eat, the food goes to your knees. That's all that it is. It's just placement. It's just
Terrible.
placement. All right. That's all it is.
That's just atrocious. Y'all ain't got no shame. There are so many stories in sports that need to be told. That's why such violence on the stream. I can't believe it.
It's always violence on this stream. And you know what? I know why, right? There's one person in here that's always bringing violence. I ain't trying to point no fingers, but this guy over here is very violent.
I don't see nothing. I don't see not a thing.
You are the violent one. Violent co-host.
Nah, I say host.
Not me.
Outside unbiased opinion has named the host as violent.
How's that an unbiased opinion? All right, you know what? It is an unbiased opinion. I'll take that. So I'm the most, I don't know, I'm the most non-violent person there is, but okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, what's the most violent thing I said? Maybe my jokes about JPP back in the day.
Oh, those weren't violent. Those were just maniacal. I mean, I think the Joker's more peaceful than that.
But that was the old me, right? The new me is all about peace, non-violent. You know, peace and serenity. And I don't know what she talking about. I don't know what she talking about. But I'm all peace and serenity here. Okay.
You sure about that? Are
Yes.
you sure about
See? 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 Peace and love here. It's all peace and love. Either that or she's clowning JPP right now too. Which, if she is, you can't blame me for that.
that? Great minds think alike, Rich.
Great minds do think alike, but I'm not clowning JPP right now. I'm thinking
So
peace
you
and
and her
serenity.
aren't great minds. You guys aren't
No, we are
one.
great minds. I'm saying we're thinking peace and serenity.
Yeah, Rich. Who won
Who wins the
Sunday?
game on Sunday?
Yeah.
I got the Ravens winning on Sunday. I got the Ravens beating the Bengals on Sunday. Um, I'm gonna go 27-24 Baltimore because I think Cincinnati turns it around. And T, I mean, come on now, look at their wide receiver room against our defensive backs. They're going to bounce back, and it's going to be a good game. But I think
Jay is just
we
against
have
us at
enough.
all
We have
turns, ain't he?
enough defense to hold them to one or two less scores than what we'll get. And our offense is pretty much overpowering compared to their defense these days, with the exception of their defensive line. So I'm giving us the win 27-24. What about you, sir? What do you think?
I think it's either going to be us by 7 or the Bengals by 3. I'm hoping it's us by 7.
So that's your way of taking both teams?
No, I'm taking us by 7. But, you know, if we lose to the Bengals, it'll be by some stupid one score. But I'm taking us.
I'm taking. I'm gonna take Carolina over New Orleans. I think Carolina bounces back this week. I think it's important for them to bounce back. You can't afford to lose two division games
I
in
got
a
New
row.
Orleans.
But I'm
Period.
taking Carolina in a bounce back win.
I'm taking New
I
Orleans.
I agree. That's why I think they're going to put up a good number of points. They're going to put up at least 24 points, like I said. But I think we make just enough plays on defense that we outlast them by 27-24, like I said. And I'm taking Carolina over New Orleans, and I'm going to go 17-10 Carolina. I think it's
I
going to be a
got
defensive struggle.
24-13 New Orleans.
Ooh, you got to win and win it.
I mean, touchdown and field goal.
Yeah, I picked Carolina too in week one, and I had high hopes for them. But
Why does Whitworth have a
Atlanta
hoodie
pulled it out.
and a suit jacket on at the same time? What's going on here?
The man's a boss. That's a goated fit right there. That's goated. Anyway, hold on. Let's get to the good stuff, right?
You must be a lamb because that is not
You
goat
got
worthy.
you got some announcements you need to make. So go ahead and make your announcement, sir.
Well, I made these announcements earlier. We got the loyalty points, stealing from the big dogs. So we got the loyalty points going. Regg is in the league with 5 points total.
5 points, all right? Y'all better come try to catch up. You ain't gonna catch me. I got 5. You ain't
You
never
got 5
catching me
on
with
it.
5. So my co-host is doing giveaways on his channel now. So be there or be square, pun intended.
Terrible.
And he dropped, yes, Dad jokes. This is what we do out here. He dropped a live earlier. Now, you want to go over your content here? We'll tell them what this was all about, sir.
Oh, I mean, you know, we popped up at Cinco de Mayo out there in Dublin, Virginia. It definitely was on point. Got me a little drink. Had me a little slizzard. Little mango passion fruit. What do they call them? Daiquiris? Frozen something.
Okay. Frozen daiquiri?
Yeah, I was walking straight enough.
That's what that matters, right?
Right down the hill, straight to the hotel room. No driving involved.
Now, out of 5 stars, what would you rate it out of 5 stars?
Oh, that was 5 stars. I was in that gym.
That was 5 stars all the way.
Loving it.
Okay. All right, 5 stars. See, 5 stars. That right there tell me I need to order something. I don't care how far away it is. It could be cold as hell and probably rotten when they get here, but I'm gonna figure out a way.
My coworker ordered something and put it in the freezer in the hotel room to take to his girlfriend for after the 5-hour drive we had. 4.5 with the dual stage clutch, 4.5-hour drive on the way home, and he said it paid off for him.
There you go.
Yeah, I got the Texano. What's it? Texano platter on a bed of rice, chicken, steak, shrimp, and a white queso sauce. I was in there.
You ate like a king.
You said what?
You ate like a king.
I ate whatever they put on the plate. They could have brought something else and say, "Here, try this." I would have just tried it based on the first bite.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
what's this here? That's your drink?
That was that mango passion fruit daiquiri, frozen daiquiri. It was frozen something.
Probably a frozen margarita.
Yep, that's what it was. It was good as hell.
And that's the chicken, shrimp, and the steak.
Chicken, shrimp, rice, queso sauce.
That looked good.
I ain't gonna hold you. That looked life. And that's all. Well, he got the fajita, came in a little hot pot. I ain't had time for
okay.
It.
I ain't had time for the pot. That would have burnt me.
Right.
So what we got here?
Fazoli's. Basically, it's Italian Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Oh yeah, and it was hidden. I mean, the fettuccine Alfredo, that was good. Do not add the chicken. The chicken almost messed it up. I took that chicken out and continued my meal. I got the wings. Okay. It was on point. Pizza, nothing special, but it definitely is better than gas station or 7-Eleven pizza. That's for absolute sure. But them breadsticks, what you don't see on them breadsticks is it got that toasted bottom. I ate them breadsticks and I took.
See, this is why I told you I need you to record in the restaurant so we can see, so you can break down and show me, because you would have been able to pick up the breadstick and give it a little twirl at that point. And then we would have seen the little crispy bottom on it. That's all I'm saying. Give us the pleasure of seeing the crispy bottom. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm asking for.
Look, don't say them words in the wrong combo because she might throw a pillow in the back of your head.
Hey, no, she good. She know we talk about food. She know we talk about
the pleasure of the crispy bottom.
She gave me the why you talking about food side eye. Like so she know what the deal is. And what was this spot?
I went there for lunch. Their lunch special. Man, I mean, you can go to the next slide. I ain't gonna lie. I was crushing before I was thinking. After I took a bite of that one time, I was like, bro, I should be doing a little food review on this show. So that's why it's 3 instead of 4.
Okay, so you already had a little bit of the delicacy. And then was oh yeah, I gotta take pictures.
Right, I was hungry. We ain't gonna lie.
This is why I'm gonna repeat it. And y'all say it with me because y'all gonna get used to me saying it. This is why we need you to record in the restaurant. Because you would have got the plate, you'd have been recording, be like, oh yeah, look at that. That looked good. You'd grab that first one, and it wouldn't have been, oh man, I gotta take a picture. It would have been, I got it on video. And we could have heard the crunch. You know what I'm saying? The crunch matters. You know what I mean? If you ain't got that crunch, then it's sorry.
Here's the problem. They play music in the background. I can't use it.
Yeah, but you can extract music from when you're editing. It's not like you're going live. So you can edit it later and extract the music out, or you can even play the video, right? And say you mute the sound. You can then describe it while you're showing us the food. It's the same thing.
But you're gonna hear the crunch
We
while
just
the sound.
we just need to I won't hear the crunch, but I need to see the action. If I see you bite into it and I see the little snap and I see a little flake fall, I know it was
So
crunchy.
seeing is believing, huh?
That right there tells me. Seeing is believing, sir. Seeing is believing.
I mean, I hear you. I hear you. It might work out. We can work on it.
What we got here? Is that soy sauce on that? What kind of sauce you got
I
on that
didn't put
rice?
no sauce on this. Not at all whatsoever.
No sauce.
My bad. I did. They had their yum sauce. I don't know what they did different with their yum sauce, but I literally had to tell the waitress, like, hey, yo, bring my coworker some of that sauce. Like, it was on point. That was their steak lunch special. You can do steak and shrimp, you can chicken and shrimp, you can chicken, shrimp, and steak. I just went with the simple steak, rice, vegetables. Nah.
See, this is the second time you've already had a meal where you could have did chicken, shrimp, and steak.
I just did steak though.
I see that. You sacrificed. You was like, I already did the chicken, shrimp steak earlier with the rice. Now I'm just gonna do steak with the rice and the veggies.
Now I gotta give him a 4.6 because
4.6.
That Texano,
so not quite as good as the other place.
Right, that Texano was next level. Like, we were sitting there eating, and I told my coworkers, like, man, we gotta find another spot like this. I said, bro, you're not going to find another spot in this area that's going to beat this. Like, just let that go. Just find places.
That's it. They took the crown.
Right. I said, this is a 5. You're not getting nothing better. You can't get a 5.2 in this area. Like, 5. It ain't even on the scale. I'm sorry. You can't even hang out bonus points.
That's it. They took the crown. Now, what about this place
in Virginia? This is Christiansburg, like 25 minutes away. Now, I'm looking through the menu. This is for lunch. Now, I'm peeping game because I went to the Hardee's and then I just spotted them out the corner of the Hardee's. I was like, damn, they look like they might be on point. So this is a ravioli where they made beef ribs. Extracted
beef rib ravioli?
Right. Extracted it, chopped it up. They had to soak it in some type of sauce and then made it into a ravioli. Presentation was terrible, but I tell you what.
Sometimes
it'd be the best
ugly presentation on food would be the best tasting food, though. Because you know they didn't put their foot in it.
Now, see, they only got a 4.2, and this is my greediness. I was mad I didn't have more. I was mad more.
You can't deduct points for wanting more.
Yes,
that's a good thing when you want more. I mean, they did their job. Well, not fully, because that means they can fill you up.
So it was enough, but I still wanted more. But the problem is, I think this was like $17. The Asian place was only $12. No, it's about $13 for the what do you call those damn things? How'd you lose the ball? It was only about $12, $13 total with drink. This was like $17, $18. It didn't come with anything. And the lady forgot to hand me the fork. So I had to ask the chicken in the hospital to give me a fork. And the first place,
I just saw that. Let's go, Philly. That defense scored me some points tonight.
All right. In the first place, I got the meal, I got the drink, I got a regular drink, and it was less than $25.
Nice. So this place was a 4.2 because it was expensive.
It was as good,
like
but
you got less for your money.
Right. It was just as good, but it was more expensive. So I was like,
yeah, that's a deductible.
And I was mad because if I had a fork, I probably would have finished it before I got back to the job site. I ain't gonna lie. I was starving that day.
And what was this place here? Tell us about this place.
It's the standard DC cafe. You know, they got you can get you a little $8, $9 sandwich, or you can go and pay by the pound, which means there's about 15, 20 items to choose from. I got the shrimp on the top left, got the penne noodles with the fettuccine, and I believe they use parsley I believe they use parsley with it on the top right. bottom left, chicken, carrots, broccoli. There's some rice under that, soaking up that sauce. And then they had a different, I forgot it was like a seafood combination on the right that had rice that also had its own sauce. So I was A1 on that day. Now that cost me probably about $20-something. The drawback with them is even if you get a fountain drink, you got to pay $1.50 to refill it. So I mean, they get like a little
no free refills, huh?
Right. So they down there in the 3.5. The food is great, but it's expensive. And you got
expensive, great food. Looks like a pretty decent portion. Not nothing too big.
Oh no, it was definitely enough to fill you up.
But then you got to pay for a refill on your drink. So they give you this decent portion of food, but they said we only gonna give you one drink. Make it last.
Or you pay $3.
That's gonna get you an automatic three and a half. That get you an automatic 3.5 because you done screwed up.
The Sprite, the teas, the Coca-Cola products are like $3-something a piece.
Yeah.
So you get this and 2 sodas, you probably looking at about $27. Ball security is not an option this year. That's the issue.
I get what Jay's saying though. Jay said
no, it's not an option. They don't believe in it this year. Ball security is not an option. You cannot get that with your running back this year.
Yeah. All right, what's this place here?
Woo Boy Chicken. I was working at Advanced Auto Parts, and my homeboy said, "Hey, you got to try this stuff." I said, "All right, cool." Slide some by because he was out there. So levels are 1 through 5. A 1, no heat at all. A mild, still got some heat. I always get the 2 because I like the heat because it has a good aftertaste. But the 3, that's hot. The 4 is a cold red, and the 5 is a cold blue. A cold red, play with it if you want to. You better be about life. You gotta be able to take ghost pepper if you go with the cold red. Now the cold blue, I mean that's the oil change and flush. Your stomach gonna have a talk with you later on that night.
Hey,
you're gonna find out.
I know the pain. So we got a spot out here, where it's called Wings Express. And what is it, Wings Express? Wings Express, right? Yeah, Southern Wings Express in West Haven. They have 911 buffalo wings, which I eat regularly. They're really good. So whenever I go out that way, I grab. So 911, and then they have the cold blue. No, sorry, cardiac arrest, and then cold blue. Cold blue, you have to sign a waiver for. And cardiac arrest says they're not liable. So I don't even bother trying those. I just stop at the 911. As soon as you open a 911
on their wall, you walk in and it says
terrible.
It says it on the wall. We are not liable.
Yeah.
And here's what they do that they get you. Go to the next slide because this is what they do to get you. Them little crystals that you're gonna see right there. You see them little crystals right there? Mm-hmm. They fry the chicken in the spicy stuff, and then they have a dry rub that they dip it in. That is the same spices. So it's not just cooked in, and it's not like the wet hot sauce. It's that dry spice that just sit on your tongue, and you gotta drink enough to get it off. Oh yeah, you take that.
See, mine's is the place I go to is a wet sauce, but it like melts your freaking face off. Like the 911 sauce. When I open it, my eyes get watery, my nose get runny. I start sweating. I'm like, okay, now we done turned on the heat.
Oh yeah, and that's like
so.
The chicken.
What would you before?
That's like the chicken is the size of a quarter. Oh yeah, they easy 4.5, easy
4.5. Okay, so we got easy 4.
They get busy though. Those fries are only a half portion because that sandwich right there is almost the size of a chicken quarter.
Dang. That's a big ass piece of chicken.
So it's like, hey, you order a sandwich, I order a sandwich, we just gonna split the fries.
That's ridiculous. A beautiful open field tackle by Cunningham, I think that made that tackle. Beautiful open field tackle.
Wrap them legs up properly, and hey, wrap and roll.
And what was this spot here?
Oh, Lucia's. That's actually only about 2.5, 3 miles away from Woo Boy. So I was working on a job site with a new dude. So I took him to Woo Boy, and I was like, you know what? I need to review this while I'm here. And I said, Friday, we go to Lucia's. Because when we get done from Lucia's, you're going to be useless. And
We'll say that for Friday.
We'll say that for Friday. We didn't have much to do on Friday. We left at noon. D Weezy said that he was covering the spread. That's it.
And their defense is scoring me some major points right now. So I'm with you. Let's go, Philly.
Shoot, that could have been picked right there. So
I think your TV's back to moving faster than mine, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's up and down. You know this Minnesota life.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It's moving quicker than mine because I
can't wait to get out of here. You can't even sports gamble on FanDuel in Minnesota.
I'm not sure if you can out here either.
No, you can't. Yeah. Trust me, I remember that long week that I was out there.
Yeah. Hey man, protecting you from yourself, all right? We're protecting you from yourself. That's how we look at it out here.
Lie.
No, but I think you can because my brother does one of those.
When I was out there, you couldn't because I remember I landed and it was like, yeah, you can't hear. Because I remember the airport I was at before I landed there, I was able to get some bets in, and then when I got out there, it was like, nah, you good.
Yeah, I don't know that.
And you know what? Of all things, I remember when I landed because they were doing the they were talking about Stardew Valley on the live. It was Hendo and Brody, and that's when I got my Patreon to Hendo.
Okay.
Well, I was driving to the hotel looking for food because it was later in hell.
It is Coaches League, but
oh yeah, so you got 295.
My defense specifically is putting up like numbers. Like Philly defense is putting up numbers. I think Philly defense gave me like 200 points last week. Like,
oh yeah,
they've been going gusto.
Oh yeah, the funny thing was Dallas went crazy, but the defensive touchdown is only 6 points. So 3 tackles, them getting a pick and returning for a touchdown is worth less than them getting 4 tackles on a long drive.
Like right now, I'm sitting on 85 points off their defense alone. I thought so. Hey, I thought we did because I told you my brother does it. So we do have it.
Maybe FanDuel's just not in Connecticut.
That might be it. But I know my brother definitely does it.
Actually, you know what? I don't think it was football season at that point.
I think you might have been betting on the NBA.
Maybe.
I don't. It wasn't football season. So you want back to this spot here?
So yeah, back to the spot. I ordered the super Italian with the fries and a drink. Uh-oh. Hey, did that cover your bet, Weezy? That might have covered D Weezy's bet. But yeah, I got the super Italian.
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. Let me not say that. I hate to be the guy that says the game is over this early into the game because you still got to hold other. He halfway to cash in his parlay.
Okay. Oh, I forgot Jefferson fumbled it. Jefferson fumbled it back for D Weezy. Ain't that something?
He sure did.
So I got this super Italian. It's like 6 different cuts of meats. Pause. I can't remember all of them, but
my boy made sure he had all the meats in his mouth. That's what I'm saying.
Banana peppers.
Pause.
Got your lettuce. Got your Swiss cheese. You see how it's toasted, crispy, crunchy.
I'd be able to see that better if it was on video.
You'd be able to see it better if you full size the screen, now wouldn't you?
I'm saying, listen, I'm not gonna do that. I'm saying We
You
haven't
don't
seen it
want to
better.
magnify the meat, huh?
I definitely ain't trying to. No.
Hey, yo.
Hendo, we are currently
Not today,
we're
Hendo.
currently
Not
going
today.
over what my boy did on his live earlier. And in case you missed it, he said he thoroughly enjoyed this sandwich and mouthful of meat.
I did not say that.
Pause. But yes, did you thoroughly enjoy the sandwich?
I moderately enjoyed my food.
Nah. If I recall,
That was of high
you
quality.
said, if I recall, you said the sandwich was so good or so big that you ain't want to do nothing after, or you wouldn't want to do nothing after. Pause.
I said the sandwich. So now you're reaching.
All right, so what's on the sandwich though? 6 different cuts of what?
Capicola, mortadella, salami, what's that? Ham, Swiss cheese, banana peppers, lettuce, with the fries and ketchup on the side.
How were the fries? Were the fries nice, crispy, and strong?
Oh, anytime I'm in the area, I go there. Even if I'm eating lunch, I go there before I go home. If I'm working with somebody who's never been there, I make sure we go try Lucia's.
Okay, so you make sure you go get the meats.
Well, usually I get the fettuccine alfredo because you can add whatever proteins you want. If you want shrimp and chicken, they'll let you do it. You want steak and chicken, they'll let you do it. So whatever's on their menu, you can add and take stuff away, and they'll just go ahead and do it. They won't even be like, oh, well, this is a veggie dish. Like I've ordered veggie dishes and just added chicken and shrimp to them.
All right, so this, sir, you would rate what?
Oh, Lucia's always a 5. I've tried 20 different things on their menu and never had a problem with any of it.
Okay, another 5. So another top notch.
Yeah. Janelli's, they're about 3.7, 3.8. Their pizzas are, their pizzas are great. And they send them out left, right, front, and center.
Okay.
But having Connecticut pizza messes up their rate. Now, the average person in Minnesota will eat this pizza, and it's probably a 4.2, 4.3 to them.
Okay. I accept that. Because I accept that there's good pizza in other places, and I accept that everywhere does it different, right? And I'm always open to different styles.
Right, but they're like, so in Minnesota, in downtown, they have what they call skyways. The second level of buildings connect to each other. I watched one of their guys walk out with 15 pizzas that were only going to 2 different offices.
That's wild.
Yeah, like stacked. Like their pizza thing holds like 5. On average, the delivery guy walks out with at least 9 or 10 pizzas at a time. And that's not counting people walking in to order.
Yeah, they
so trust me, you're not gonna Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, whatever pizza place you want to name that has more than 6 locations is not gonna beat this pizza.
I'm gonna name one that is an underrated chain to me. It actually has pretty darn good pizza for being a chain restaurant. Little Caesars. Little Caesars. Have you tried Little Caesars?
What the hell is on your mind?
Bro, the Little Caesars out here.
Little Caesars wants nothing to do with they want no smoke. You see that bottom left? That's a pepperoni pizza. It is mine with pepperoni the whole way. And you can't even see it because the cheese is just so
So listen. Little Caesars out here. Supreme. Little Caesars out here is extremely cheesy. And it's better than Little Caesars I've seen in other places.
But that
But
cheese dries and then it's a wrap.
no, it's still it stays like that the whole way through. But then even when you let it go, you want to reheat it the next day. I like to throw it in a toaster oven. If you have pizza, people, reheat it in the toaster oven. It's the best way to have it. It's absolutely amazing. It's like it's cooked fresh.
I didn't have time. I reheated this in the microwave and it still tastes just as good.
Yeah, most places will. If it's good, it's gonna be good no matter how you reheat it. I'm just saying of the fast
Wow.
food chains,
That's
I'd
what we're
take
doing.
Little Caesars over the other ones of the chains.
Addison said if KBK see him now, it's on.
Mm. KBK would have knocked that down. I'm just gonna point that out. All right.
If KBK would have been a trail technique and it would have been a wrap.
All right. So that was a nice walkthrough of what my co-host had going on today on his live stream, and we look forward to more and some recording inside the restaurants.
I mean,
And if you missed the announcement, he is doing a giveaway at the end of the month. So go over there and rack up your points because I'm in the lead right now with 5 of them things.
Big 5, huh?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in the lead. All right.
You know what? I ain't even put out my video for Afro Grills. I've been out here eating.
I never shared the live. I never shared this live, so most people don't even know we're on.
No, I mean Afro Grill. It's a place out here that we went to, and I was ordering $35, $40 of food a day. At lunch.
That's a lot.
Hey, I was giving plates to business.
I respect it. So, what I need you to do, right? At some point, I need you to put together a series of food reviews, right? Of the best mom and pops restaurants. Like the little places that don't a lot of people go to. It's kind of undiscovered, hidden in your area. In your area.
I need 5 right now.
I don't need them right now. Save them. I need you to save that because I need it with videos of the food.
Oh, I don't have videos of the food, but I'm that close. Okay. Wait, nah, I can't be that close.
Nah, it probably didn't reset your location.
Actually, yeah, I'm closer to Kentucky than I am to most of the places that I've been. So
hold on, I will be right back, sir. While I gotta step away real quick on this commercial break.
Oh shoot. Man, I hope you ain't out there down bad, D Weezy. I think Justin Jefferson gonna get that touchdown in the fourth quarter. Do not worry, we got you covered. Wow. Yeah, that do sound like a good idea. My co-host the host just hit me with. Oh man, looking at all this food, yeah, there's a lot of mom and pop shops that mom and pop shops that I definitely need to review. Wait, what? Oh, so I've been set up because Lucia's, as of 2 weeks ago, is now known as DeLuca. So I guess I got to go make some edits. Oh, Lord. Well, I guess it's a good thing that nobody got any bets for Boston Scott, because he might have a concussion. He might be done for the game. Well, that looks like it's coming back for a hold. This bull is wearing the number 69, and his name is Dickerson. That is a setup. Hey, how much does that bet pay out if Justin Jefferson scores his touchdown? Because I saw that plus 450 you posted. I'd have put 200 on it right then and there. Although it's not looking favorable at the moment. I got $20 that says that the Eagles don't get this first down. Who's in? One thing you have to say about that, you do that, and you do believe that you can do it. Try to sell it anyway. Lost his balance, he jumps, and then he acts like he meant to do it. Watch your point.
I'm back, sir.
Your boy Boston Scott's in concussion protocol, so it's a good thing you didn't start him.
Well, I'll be.
Just rushing three.
See, y'all should have took that bet. I'd have an easy $20. What is up with these matte purple helmets? Like, they're not cute.
I actually like the helmets. I actually kind of like the helmets. I'm sick of the. I mean, it's something different, realistically. That's all it is.
It's something different, but I mean, they could have done more with it.
Speaking of doing something different, would you like to see Baltimore do anything different with your jerseys?
Bruh, Baltimore need to update their helmet, the jersey, the pants, the shoelaces, the goddamn shoes, the underneath of the cleat. They need to do a fuck ton more.
As long as it's not the mustard pants from last time.
You mean the Honey Dijon?
Those pants were disgusting looking.
I thought that's what you ordered.
The Ravens pants was terrible.
Callie? Oh, god damn. Look, yeah, I'm over here looking through this list of food, and I'm like, you said a top 5 of mom and pop shops?
That's what I'm saying. You gotta go shoot top 5 with a video.
I got 70 favorite places. This might be a top 52.
Then do it. It'll be the first of its kind.
It'd be an 18-hour long stream.
It don't have to be a live stream. You could give each place a 5 to 10 minute breakdown of your favorite food from there.
I mean,
Go ahead and give it 2 videos like a countdown.
Modern A pizza might make the list. It might.
Do it. I'm telling you now. Just do like D. Weezy said, do a top 25 episode.
Where is this sexy place at? Oh, that was when I went to Delaware. That shit was sexy. Yep. Me and the wife went there. Yeah, that was A1. They need to send me out to like Chicago or Missouri. I need some more Midwest places.
Philadelphia defensive line. They're doing a good job of fix these play calling up. Rolling this time, throws, caught. Well, short the first down. Jordan Addison making the grab that third and short.
Oh yeah, she was A1.
It's been a mix of change of tempo.
There's a random fat burger in like the middle of Pennsylvania.
A random fat burger?
Yeah, it's just off of this random tiny highway, like inside of like it's almost like a. You ever been to like one of those East Coast welcome centers?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
This place is in Trout Run, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's just off of a random Highway 14. It's just a small, like 2 lanes on this side, 2 lanes on that side highway in the middle of the mountains.
Interesting.
That's the only time I've ever had fat burger. I know it's like a West Coast thing. When I saw it, I told a coworker, I was like, bro, this might be the only time I ever get fat burger. I might go extra 20 minutes. I might go extra 20 minutes out the way. If I ever see myself anywhere near this area, I will go extra 20, 30 minutes out the way to give me another helping. Yes, I brought it back to helping, not serving, helping. Because it helped my soul.
I dig it.
There's a place I want to go in New York called Lolo's Seafood Shack. And apparently they do some work in there. So whenever I'm anywhere near Yonkers.
Hey, don't judge me, but I don't eat seafood.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat seafood that much. I'm very judgmental about seafood.
Yeah, a lot of people are. A lot of people who like good seafood, like that's their thing. They like good seafood, not just any seafood.
Yeah, you can't even. I mean, I own fish, so I see what they do.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta clean that. You gotta clean that out.
Yeah.
Like even shrimp. People are like, yeah, oh yeah, I deveined the shrimp. That whole poop vein runs on the front and the back.
Yeah.
So if the shrimp isn't butterflied on both sides, you clean half of it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, D Weezy gonna start a restaurant so I can, make my way down to Charlotte.
Swift is going crazy right now. Because he darn sure ate that tackle and went ahead and got that first. Look at his run. What a strong run. That was a strong run play.
Them defensive linemen are tired. They're like, I'm tired of this. This is not what I signed up for. Harrison Smith got to be like 33, 34 by now. He's 34 with 34 interceptions.
Second and 5. But again, I think you're good at what's working right on that night. Some nights it's throwing the football. Other nights it's the offensive line controlling things. These are great.
What are they trying to do? Because it's not working.
Right, Jay. Jay missed all the food. All the food.
I'm pretty sure he was listening. Pretty sure he was listening. But Jay, he just broke down several spots for you. I know you told him you needed a few more spots. He just broke down a lot of spots for you.
6 yards. Watch this offensive line led by Kelsey climb up to the second level.
So I didn't bring this up earlier. The Ravens signed another offensive line.
Who they signed?
The former Seattle Seahawks offensive line, I think it was. I forgot the freaking name. Give me a second.
Look, I hope you ain't talking about the dude who beat his girlfriend in to death. Oh wow, y'all had me on live for a good 35 minutes. Oh, y'all was slick. Okay.
Yes, we did.
Man, that place that wasn't just fire. That place was torch.
Of course, now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it at all.
So I'd say there's only one other place that I would say I went to a small town and was so thoroughly impressed. And that was the Jamaican place that I went to in Charleston, West Virginia. And
Jamaican spots usually are pretty darn good.
Nah, this one was. So, you know how you usually
Kyle
get.
Fuller.
You know how you usually get your plantain, and it's either going to be. It's either going to be hot, or it's going to be. Well, it'll be hot, and it's either going to be soft and sweet, or it's going to be crispy.
Mm-hmm.
This place has the outside is crispy, perfectly caramelized, and then you bite to the inside, and it's just like soft. Like it is literally crispy it's French fry crispy on the outside, and I don't even know, banana pudding soft on the inside. Like I was crunching and sitting here, fat boy frolicking, like it was crunch. Then it was like, oh man, this is caramelized. And then you bite your way through, and it's like, this shit is soft too. Like I got 2 orders of that for the road when I left. Yes, I know it's plantain. But for the regular people, it's plantains. But yeah, it's Karubi's, Jamaican spot in Charleston, West Virginia.
There's a couple Jamaican spots out here that's pretty good. I don't remember the names of them. I've been to a few. one out in Hartford. I went to, and I believe there was one in New Haven. But pretty good.
So there is another spot out there, and there's actually a football related story behind it. It's called Them Two Brothers Grill, and I'm trying to figure out which.
Why does that sound so familiar?
I did a food review on it. I did them, and I did a Jamaican spot. And the owner of Them Two Brothers Grill is Adrian Bay Wright, who, if you happen to look up, was an NFL football player. I believe
Nice.
he played for the Bucks. Trust me, I pronounce it plantain to keep the peace and keep my ass alive. Because yes, they are very serious about how just like rice and peas. Rice and peas isn't even rice and peas. It's basically rice and beans. But if you say rice and beans, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Hey, don't play with him now.
I'm trying to tell you.
Don't play with
So he did play for the Tampa Bay Bucks in 1987, and I think he spent a couple years in the Arena League with the Tampa Bay Storm. He was actually a fullback for Tampa Bay in '87.
I remember when this is off subject, but I remember when Arena League football was actually pretty good.
Right.
Didn't like was it Jeff Garcia? I think it was Jeff Garcia's like little brother or something like that played quarterback over there, and it was pretty darn good too. I think it was Jeff Garcia. It was one of those 49er quarterbacks. And he was pretty good too.
49 quarterback.
Back
You remember Jim Druckenmiller?
Oh heck no!
You know how wide your shoulder pads had to be to have Druckenmiller on the back of your jersey and it not be curved like a rainbow?
Oh man! I mean, now you got guys like Smith and Jigba.
No, Druckenmiller's way longer. Trust me, I remember seeing it on the back of his jersey. It was terrible.
There's a couple of those names out there that's like that.
So let me see. 1,
That's
2,
obscenely
4,
long.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13
That's
letters.
rare. That's a rare drop. That's good defense. Yeah.
That's 13 letters across the back of this dude's jersey. And he even played for the Colts.
Smith and Jigba is about the same, if not more. Because you got to put the hyphen in there.
But now they actually changed it. Like they actually adjust the font size. Back then, it was just one font. The printer just printed one font. So however long your name was, they just pasted it on the back of your jersey.
Yeah.
Nowadays they'll adjust the size of it and be like, okay, cool, Yeah, Druckmann, that's a name. Like you, boy, look, you get them points on the SATs for getting your name right. That's one of them names.
You got an
so
automatic
long,
150.
Look, you might forget a letter. You're like you put one L instead of 3. God damn, really?
3rd and 9. They're short. It's gonna be 4th down. Would you go for it here if you were Philly?
They did. They got it.
They got another one for you right there. Like that's a long name to put on the back of a jersey.
You just looked up Druckenmiller?
No, I'll just Dorial Green Beckham. Like Green Beckham on the back of a jersey. With the hyphenation in between? The hyphen in between? Where is that? Hold on 1 second.
If this stands, I might call this game. Poor
That,
Penny. He been doing all this work, and now Penny gonna get a penalty.
Was that touchdown Philly right there?
Nah, it come back. It came back. Check your Discord. You want to see a name? You know how rare it is to see a running back hold? Yeah, but Hushmanzada was in the era where they actually would make the letters smaller to make it fit. Jim Druckenmiller was a nobody back in the early 90s who was stuck behind Steve Young. So, like, in that era, there were many guys whose jerseys actually, they bowed the name to make it fit. Like, the name would be going onto the sleeves.
I think Hushmanzada is worse. I think that's worse.
No, it's definitely worse. But I'm saying back when Hushmanzada and Chad Johnson played, they actually had adjustable font. So you could make it a couple letters smaller and make it fit. In the early 90s, there was making it fit. If your name was 20 letters, your sleeve, the back of your sleeve had the name going all the way through. Like you literally just held your jersey like this and they just centered it. And if it went on the sleeves of your jersey, it went on the sleeves of your jersey. You gotta think about by the time Hushmanzada and Chad Johnson were playing for the Bengals, it was at the point where they would sew your jersey tight. So if you were kick returning, nobody could grab your jersey. They were making adjustments to jerseys. In the 90s, hey, you wore that name. If that joint had to go across and down your back, that's how it went. No, Bianca Batuka, his was curved.
Right.
I remember Bianca Batuka, his didn't just go straight across. His was curved. Because he was a skinny
That's
guy. They had to make his fit.
That's a name, by the way.
I forgot about
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Shit, I used to like Bianca. I used to just like to see him run just so they could say his name. His name was almost as good as He Hate Me.
YouTube TV. It's 2-year contract tradition. It's never been easier to be a fan.
Shoot, I remember complaining about how long my name was. After seeing some of these players. Oh yeah, I remember his name. I remember when he first came out of XFL, when he signed with the Panthers. I was mad that the quote unquote Redskins had to sign him at that point because we definitely needed a better running back than Skip Hicks. Oh yeah, I forgot you are a killer. I was wondering, how'd you remember his real name? I had to read it and then think about it for a second.
Your opinion about this, the fans reacted obviously.
Sure, Kirk, in slow motion, he's a frame or two early, but in real time, the ball is coming in just as that contact occurs. That's too tight. They just don't call that as pass interference because in real time, it's bang.
It's crazy that they're using tools off a team move to try and loosen guys' hamstrings.
Oh man, I don't even know what I just. It's a massage gun.
Yeah, but you can get them off a team move at this point.
I know I got one.
I'm just saying the NFL is actually using massage guns and stuff, random inventions like, oh yeah, this will help.
Yeah, but they've been using those massage guns for years.
You would know, huh?
I've seen it before. I seen them using massage gun over 10 years ago.
This is a combination of a great effort here by the big man. That's such length and quickness. Last year, for 7.5 sacks. It's almost just easy his way off the
See, stuff like that drive me crazy, right? You got the QB wrapped up. It's your sack. Then you get a guy that's just diving in ridiculously at some
Number
later point, just to still have to sack at that point.
Look, number 40 is the one who got thrown across the goddamn field when they were trying to do that play before halftime.
Yeah. But I'm saying though, what was the point of him coming in with the shoulder at that point? It's already a sack. Like it's done and over with. All you doing is trying to take away my full sack at this point, trying to get a half credit.
Well, you say that, but then when we tell players run to the ball,
Hey yo, I got my own, so I know a little something, something. I gotta charge mine. I ain't charging it forever.
that did not sound right.
The massage gun.
You said I got my own, so I know a little something, something, but I got to charge mine.
Yeah.
You said a massage
I'm
gun
on
after.
massage gun.
You know you fucked up.
No, I didn't. That can't be a pause. We all know what we were talking about. We was talking about the massage gun.
Nah, the way you be stretching it, nope. You got to clarify before you verify.
No, it was massage guns. We knew this already. You can't pause that one.
Okay. Hey, somebody make a clip of that and post it as a short when you should say pause.
Yeah, but then hold on. But then you're posting it with no context. Whereas we had context.
You do not use context ever when you're trying to get a pause.
I literally just responded. I had it on the screen. And I said, on the scene with massage guns. And I said, yeah. I literally read what he said and then said, yeah, I got my own. So I know a little something about them. I just haven't charged mine forever. So I read that he was talking about massage guns and then said, yeah, I know a little something about them.
You know what they use massage guns for also?
No, I don't, sir. What?
Oh, well, you might want to learn some things. It's a video where she says,
just dropped that.
Where he says, baby, I didn't know you could do that. And she says, I didn't know I could do that. You've seen that video on YouTube.
I have not, sir. And you can keep that video to yourself.
You know what? Go ahead and put that cross on because you acting real holy all of a sudden.
I'm saying I haven't seen it before.
Look, Jefferson holding on to the ball now.
That was 17 that dropped that. Yeah, from the fumble. I forgot about the fumble that fast.
Uh-oh. God damn, the tackle's out. Peanut butter jelly time. So Denzel Washington's son is starring in the new version of Star Wars.
Really? That's interesting.
It's not going to fit.
Yeah, that drop was disgusting. Like it hit him right in his hands.
You know what I'm about to do, right? Because D Weezy, he's killing me right now. If I cash app you like $500, could you flip that for me? I'm just saying. $10 bits at $50.
I need this Eagles defense to close this out for me strong because they got 107 points right now. For me, I need to stack more on top of that.
Look, I'm trying to get some business opportunities going. I'm trying to see if D Weezy can flip my tax return with these bets.
I see that. I really do.
Lord Jesus. Why they hating on me?
Because I hate you, sir. They're trying to protect you from yourself.
Look, they got sports. I got a D Weezy. They got loss. I still got a D Weezy. I don't see where I don't win here. I mean, unless you doubt D Weezy. See?
This is true.
Welcome to the dark side. I don't need a Hulk.
But they're trying to protect you from yourself.
I'm protecting me from myself by having him make the bets. You have doctors doing professional doctor shit. I got a professional bettor doing professional betting stuff. I feel like they're equal. I dare you to convince me otherwise.
One saves lives and one doesn't.
Exactly. So my life is not at risk while this professional is doing his job.
I'm not convinced. Your argument doesn't work for me.
I mean, you're trusting a doctor. He fucks up, you die.
Nobody said I was trusting a doctor, by the way.
I'm just saying, if you trust a doctor to do the surgery, he fucks up, you die. I trust this man with $500. He fucks up. I trust him with another $500.
Well, I'm sad to say, 10 minutes left. We're gonna have to cut this stream short.
Hold
I'm
on,
low on power.
Jefferson about to get this touchdown.
No, I dig that, but I am low on power. So I am low on power. So I have to go. And my co-host disappeared. I don't know what happened. I don't know if you know your audio went out, sir. What's the all man for? What's that for? And my co-host apparently lost his way out of here anyway. So, if there was ever a sign, people, that was it right there. As the man has lost his internet. in the middle of talking about Justin Jefferson scoring. So, yes, Jay, we are ending the stream. I know it's 9 minutes left, but I had a few more things I got to take care of, and I got no battery left. So, it has been an amazing night, amazing stream, really fun. Thank everybody that stopped through. Yeah, I can find my co-host who's no longer here right now. 86 Ghosts on YouTube, 86 Ghosts _ on Instagram. And I forgot his Twitter handle. I think it's 86 Ghosts. You can find me here on YouTube, Living Big with Big Reg. Same thing on TikTok and Twitter as well. And then if you want some merch, check out the store. Etsy.com / Living Big with Big Reg. Also, you wish to donate to the channel. I know I didn't have it scrolling through this time. It's in the description actually. $ Living Big with Big Reg on Cash App. And maybe we could get me a bigger battery or a laptop to be able to stream on. Because this is not necessarily working out. But it's been a great time. I thank everybody for coming through. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Stay blessed. All right. Peace.